Hey, it's Dan Blewett. That's September 19th. This is just the Tommy John Chronicles, I guess, volume 9 or 10. I can't remember anymore. But anyway, I just completed my 6th week, so I'm starting my 7th week. And there's a bunch of changes that I'll undergo this week. Number one, I can start impact work, so I can start running. Hooray, I will not be doing any running. It is September. There's no need to run. Especially there's no need to run steady state ever. It's terrible for all human beings. So I could do some interval running. I could do sprinting, I guess. I'm not going to do that. It's not that time of year. I kind of leave that for when in season approaches. So as far as conditioning, and everyone has a different opinion. And people think, oh, well, you need to get your lungs in shape. How are you going to, you have to go run? No, you need to do conditioning. Running is just one form of conditioning. It's a form that I absolutely despise. Um, I like interval work. I like sprint work. But running, quote unquote, distance, steady state, is a no go, as I've harped on many times before. So right now for cardiovascular work, I'm doing sled drags with my buddy twice a week. We take our Sorinex reverse a sled. I throw the harness on. We do a fast walking pace with it, with 2 to 3 45-pound plates on it. And while one of us is pulling, the other one is doing a farmer's walk. So for me, it's my left hand only. For him, it's either or. That's what I'm doing for conditioning, even though I'm now cleared to go run if I wanted to. So I would do jump rope. That's going to be a no-go for a while, so I can't do that. But I'm going to start integrating some body weight conditioning circuits, some metabolic complexes, stuff like that, just with body weight probably, because I really can't do bilateral, upper body work. So that's kind of where that's going. Today I did scat push-ups. I did them on my hands on a therapy table, which is just a scat push-up. But milestone is that I'm actually starting to load the joint now, which is cool. Still a while off before I do push-ups, but like I said, again, just little steps. So I got to load my arm today. Cool, it was fine. For all my wrist curling, for my wrist curl, I'm doing 8 pounds. I've progressed slowly, like a pound a week, just taking it easy. I tried a 15 today at my therapist's advisement, and it was perfectly fine. I banged out a set of 20 with 15s. No problem whatsoever. No soreness, no pain, nothing like that. So I'm probably fine to start jumping up a little bit in my forearm exercises. Starting to get heavier, use a heavier hammer for my pronation supination. And I'm bicep curling 7s right now. I'm taking those real slow. I'm not worried about how fast I get back to, curling 50-pound dumbbells. So I'm just taking the process slow as it comes. I'm not on a super fast timetable, so I'm just relaxed about it. Last week I had a very interesting thing. It was actually Sunday. I was sitting at a baseball game watching one of my college guys, and I had this little white. It was one of kind of the pinhole scars from my sutures. It was white, and I thought it was just dried skin or just like a white scab. But I looked closer, and I saw some braids in it. I was like, what the hell is that? So I pull at it, and out pulls a 1-inch white braided stitch. So I called the doctor's office and, hey, I just unravel my repair. They said no. They said it's pretty common for people to get threads, sutures of different kinds migrate out of their body. They said a lot of times they'll pull them and they'll still be attached. They'll have to cut them off of the skin, but he said since mine was unattached that, I'm good to go. I won't have any more problems with it. So interesting little side effect. Didn't have that my first time around. I Googled it after I'd pulled it out, and tons of everyone just saying, it's no big deal. My doctor just snipped it off, or we just pulled it out, and it was fine. And my Dr. Kremchek's office confirmed that too. So it was kind of interesting, kind of neat. I took a photo of it. Might end up on the website. Like I said, it was about 1 inch long. It's kind of gross. I guess it was supposed to be dissolvable because I just kind of yanked it. After I pulled it out, I just picked it apart. Had no strength whatsoever. So I assume it was probably dissolving, getting pretty weak. Because if you watch the surgery, they're yanking down those sutures pretty hard. So I'm sure it probably just dissolves and then weakens over time. So that was neat. Other than that, started squatting yesterday. Squatted again today. I'm probably going to squat every day this week. I'm not doing a back squat that's putting the elbow in a bad position. Can't do front squats either. Very surely cannot do Zercher squats, but I have an attachment called a top squat, which essentially makes a regular barbell, turns it into a safety squat bar. Um, a safety squat bar was on my list of things to buy this year, but I have two of those top squats. I love them. That's what I used my first time around in surgery to squat. Just puts you right here, nice comfortable position. Your arms don't have to do anything but just hold it. So there's no torque any direction. You're just helping to stabilize the bar out in front. Actually makes it a little bit more difficult than a regular back squat. Falls somewhere in between the front squat and the back squat. So really enjoyed that. I'm back doing that. And actually, what my next post, my next sort of confessional, whatever you call it's going to be, I'm going to kind of fill you in with my progress next week, and then I'm going to have a bunch of the exercises that I've been doing. I'm going to get a little video clip of each one of them and just kind of explain, what it is, because I've been doing a lot more leg stuff, mostly posterior chain right now. Obviously, my left side arm work, and so I'm going to take some videos of those. I'll explain them in my little spiel, and then you'll see some clips of how those exercises work, and basically Tommy John friendly strength training stuff. So that'll be kind of cool. But for now, arm's doing really well. It's getting more fluid by the week. I've gotten a lot of interesting emails, phone calls. MMA fighter up in Montreal is asking me, picking my brain a little bit about his recovery. He got it. He's trying to get back to fighting, obviously. So it's interesting hearing from different people. So anyway, report back in a week. A lot of Tommy John friendly exercises, which hopefully a little less boring than all this me talking nonsense. So, all right.